We usually associate great experiences with instant response, and this week I found like three interactions which challenges this idea. When an interaction is done, the response is delayed, or like how to get a response from a user by their behavior. Usually, when a user does an action, there is a response. When you tap a button to remove an item, the item gets removed. Sometimes people might tap by accident, or they might change their mind in the middle of doing it. So these things do happen and they create some problems in the experience. One interesting thing I found in this app called Sunu from Qatar, which is kind of a food delivery and grocery app, was something like this. So in the app, when I have built a basket, I can reduce items as much as you want, add items as much as you want. Everything happens instantly, the response is instant. But when I try to remove an item from cart completely, that's when they create a little pause experience. So when I try to remove any item, they give me a little pause window of 2 seconds before, which allows me to return that item back to the cart. So in case I do an accidental click, or I change my mind in the middle of removing it, it creates a very forgiving experience for a user, which allows them to add something back. Like we can assume that this person would have added this thing to cart intentionally, and now if we easily allow them to remove it, then the effort it takes for them to add this item back is going to be a little hard. So instead of giving them an instant response, the experience is to pause, not an undo button, but more of like a forgiving experience that has been built by this very clever interaction. It will get removed if you don't click. Anyways, so the next nice interaction, I found it on YouTube. So I was scrolling through YouTube shorts, and you might notice that like sometimes it shows live videos happening. So some live stream will show up in the middle of the shot, and if you just scroll past it, nothing will happen. But if something interesting like this, I don't know, Asian game comes into play, it is very interesting somehow. And you stick for a while, you watch this video for a while. So after a certain duration, the app kind of understands that you're interested in this, and it shows a overlay on top of it. And the overlay is emphasizing on the button below which says watch live. And when you click on watch live, it's supposed to take you to the live experience, right? But that's not the only way you should be taken to the live experience, is what they have done. So like usually when an overlay like this comes, people just click on the overlay to close the overlay. And I can do that here also. I click on the overlay, close the overlay, and the app takes that also as a intent that a user has given, and now you're completely in the live experience. So instead of asking people permission with words, the response and the intent is gathered by their behavior. Like like even if a person did not even read the whole thing and just tap to just watch that video, that also is taken as a intent, and then they are taken to the live experience where it will be a smooth transition that happens. So this is very clever from YouTube shorts. The last one is very simple. If you do not use any other way to unlock your phone and use the pin instead, you need to enter 4 numbers. It's a very simple task that a person can do. The key thing I noticed was the amount of feedback that they give for every touch. So let's do it. Like whenever I press a number, one thing that I feel is the haptic that happens, which I can't translate through the screen. Second thing is the color that is changing. So whenever I'm clicking something, the color is changing. Third thing, which you won't notice unless I hold it, is that the shape of the thing also changes. Selection is now a square. So when something gets selected, it becomes a square. And when something is not selected, it's a circle. And the last thing is also, if you notice closely, the font of this number that is underneath is also changing when you hold it. So much feedback for just the small interaction. And yeah, those are the three things that I found really cool this week and wanted to share it. So if you find something like this, let me know also. For short breakdowns like these, and for longer breakdowns on products and cool design across different products, and if you like this kind of content, you can consider subscribing.